Salutations, my crustaceans! My name is Yarkus, and today we are back in the tale of Elmer Landry in the world of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Now, our goal this episode is going to be get Elmer into a position where he can defend himself. Right now, he's badly encumbered, essentially, with all sorts of bullshit, to be frank. Our goal is to deal with that. So what we're going to want to do, first of all, fully loot this upstairs. We're going to want to grab all these protein bars, which are, they're special protein rations. I'll examine them right here so you can read the description. They are, put very simply, infinitely lasting, very gross emergency rations. They don't go bad, and they give you a good 400 calories a pop, but they make your character very sad. And your character being sad impacts you in a variety of ways, most of all being you can't craft if you're too sad, your character can't focus. And we really want to avoid that. Crafting is kind of the lifeblood. So what we're going to want to do, step one, just screw it, grab everything up here. Okay, we can't fit all these we don't need that many emergency blankets. So what we're going to do first, emergency jackets. I'll wear one emergency blanket because we kind of want to be toasty. Secondly, look in these protein rations. Bottles of clean water. We like that. We can thaw those out downstairs. I'm not sure if you're aware, but specifically in real life and in the game, being underground is... Okay, we can't carry those last 11 protein rations. It does matter. It does do something in that... I'm tripping over my words here. You'll have to apologize. I spent a good amount of time recovering this save. There was a corruption issue, and I was a little frustrated. But we're back. We're here. We're underground. You can see it's 43 degrees down here, but 26 up here. So it's much warmer underground. And we're going to use that to thaw out this clean water. That's our absolute most important step one. Step two. We are going to need to look at our crafting menu. You'll have to pardon. I'm going to, mark everything as red so that when we learn new things, we can actually tell. What we're going to do is there's two tools we're going to want. We're going to want a makeshift crowbar. We're going to favorite that. We're going to want a makeshift hammer. And we're going to want to favorite that. Both those things are wanted so we can make a brazier. I'm going to favorite this as well. The goal is to build a brazier so we can, have heat and such without burning everything down. It's pretty important to us that we can get that happening. So what we're going to need for that is we're going to, for the purposes of the brazier, we're going to need a hammer. To get a hammer, we're going to need plank, chunk of steel, lump of steel, etc., etc. Also for the brazier, we're going to need a sheet metal, and for that, we're going to need a makeshift crowbar. So we have a makeshift crowbar right now, or just a pipe, which is used to craft it, and that gives us a hammering quality of 1. However, we need a hammering quality of 1 to build said makeshift crowbar. So we're going to wield this pipe. We're going to come over here. These shelves are made of pipes, because you can't just hammer something with itself. You need more than one pipe. So we're going to grab a second pipe. Going to light our glow stick. And we're going to craft makeshift crowbar. Here's a makeshift crowbar. That's great. And we're going to come down to one of these lockers. And, oh, there's clean water in here. Perfect. That's really nice. Drink some clean water. We're going to deconstruct... Oh, wrong button. We're going to deconstruct this locker, because I am just messing up my movement keys. Sheet metal. We need this sheet metal. That's perfect. We can use that for later. Put it down for now. Going in here. Sheet metal. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys too much with crafting, but I'm going to just demonstrate right now what the crafting kind of looks like so you get an idea. Going to first take all of our useless clothing that is in poor condition, it doesn't fit well, yada yada, etc., etc. I'm going to put it down on the ground, right? Now we're going to cut everything up just to get a bunch of spare fabric, if that makes sense. Cutting it up is way quicker than disassembling it. We don't have, but disassembling would get more resources. Right now, we need this done. Here's 118 cotton patches and 22 denim patches. That's nice. That's really nice. But first, we're going to need to disassemble further. So we're going to choose items to haul. Going to say we want 20 cotton patches, and we're going to haul them over here. Then we're going to hit B, and we're going to disassemble everything recursively. What that means is we're going to chop these patches into scraps, and those scraps into thread. And hopefully we have enough light for this. We're going to just put our crowbar in our backpack. Please, 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 please. Perfect! That's 80 thread. Alright, there's a few things we're going to go over first. Before I do anything else. We are currently unhappy, getting sweaty on our legs. We're weary, and we're tired. We're very hungry. We're thirsty. We're just in a bad state. First, is this water thawed? It is not yet thawed. That's unfortunate. Secondly, we're going to eat this candy. It's going to make us a little happier. So if we go here and then M, we can see that we're unhappy because we're hot and wet because of all the clothes that we're wearing. And we can see that we are happy because we ate peanut butter candy. See? It's a balancing act. Okay, but from here, next step is going to be getting, somehow, some way, we need to get a chunk of steel. Because if you want to look at, we're going to unfavorite this, we already have one. We need a chunk of steel. A plank is really, really easy to get. Right here, we just smash up this wood bench. It'll take a second, but here, 2 planks. It's getting the steel that'll be a little difficult. We're very thirsty. Unfortunately, the move is likely going to have to be, I don't want to have to drink dirty water. I think we're going to have to take some of these clothes off, because right now we're actually sweating. We're going to take this long underwear top off, and also probably this jacket. So we're hopefully way less toasty now. Second step, we're just going to go in here, and we're going to go to bed. Because right now, we need sleep. In the morning, hopefully, or whatever passes for morning, we can drink some of that clean, cold water and get on to the next step. So we're going to try and fall asleep. My head's getting chilly, but we're come on, buddy. All right, we fall asleep. Probably because I realized the glow stick likely kept us awake. Okay, we wake up. Our muscles aren't doing that good, but we did get the achievement the first day of the rest of their unlives, which is essentially saying, hey, good job, you woke up. We are dehydrated, though, which is a very dangerous state to be in. Drink the cold water. We need to prioritize, now more than ever, getting more water. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out, where is it? Our makeshift crowbar. Oh, that was sound. Was that our own footsteps? Yes, it was our own footsteps that we're hearing. We're paranoid. It makes sense, though. We can't leverage this up with a crowbar, but this seems useful, so we're just going to beat this door down. There could be anything in here. It could be useful. A ladder upstairs. We damage your crowbar. It doesn't matter. Get this damn door open. Okay. Climb up. What do we have upstairs? We've got a matchbook. Perfect. Riesling. We're gonna get tipsy. A massive tank of clean water, but we can't dispense it because it's cold. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Okay, here's a ventilation turbine. The goal is essentially we need a chunk of steel. Okay, that didn't happen. That's unfortunate. Going back downstairs. This computer. Computer awaits input. Emergency message. Greetings, citizen. A biological attack has taken place and a state of emergency has been declared. Emergency personnel will be aiding you shortly. To ensure your safety, please follow the steps below. 1. Do not panic. 2. Remain inside the building. 3. Seek shelter in the basement. 4. Use provided gas masks. 5. Await further instructions. I did not see any gas masks down there, but we can check again. And then contact us. Refugee Center found. If you have any feedback concerning your visit, please contact the Department of Emergency Management Public Affairs Office. The local office can be reached between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at 555-0164. If you'd like to speak with someone in person or would like to write us a letter, please send it to... Okay, we can make note of that location. Map. Oh! Yeah, back a massive distance away. This would be a serious trek. There is a refugee center we could visit. Okay, we no longer have use for this computer. Maybe it'll have metal that we can use. Kind of in a desperate situation here. Okay, it just turns into a pipe. Come on! How can we not break a computer with a metal pipe? Okay. Look out the window. Oh, I'm going to open these windows, actually. That way, if there's something coming up on us, we can see. I probably should have done that a little earlier. We'll close them again at bedtime, but, okay. Gonna open the door. Anything? No, we're good. Okay. We could always damage our own car to get the steel, which is not ideal, but, oh, our engine fails to start? No! Oh, it's out of battery! I left the battery running! Oh! Oh, boy, I'm a fool. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we are gonna... Well, let's break a chunk of this, I guess, so we can get some metal. Surely, some metal... we just broke some glass. Shift V. We can look around. We're just destroying a windshield, I guess, up to the front. The car is only... Okay, here we go. The car is only as useful as it can take us places. It can't take us places. We needed to use it to get water, so we don't die of dehydration. It's nasty world out here. We're going to open this up. Brazier. Just need the plank or the stick. We had some downstairs. We're going to grab the plank right here. Wield. Drop the pipe. Make a makeshift hammer. Crap. Wrong screen. Here, have a hammer. And we need the sheet metal. Gonna go downstairs to the sheet metal. I understand that this is not super exciting commentary, but the goal right now is avoid death. And if death can be avoided, we're in a much better position. So going to open up crafting, make a brazier. We have a brazier. Perfect. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to put it up on the roof. Going to put it wherever. Or do we not have it on us? Where's our brazier? Do we not have our brazier? Where did I leave it downstairs? Yes, I did. So let me put this in our hiking backpack. We're going to go back upstairs. Essentially, what's going to happen is we're going to try and thaw all this big water right here. So first, we're going to put a bunch of tinder in there. Next, we're going to go downstairs. We're going to wield, I don't know, this lug wrench, because apparently that can break stuff pretty well. And we're just going to slam a bunch of benches to pieces. And we're just going to choose items to haul. Oh, I know what we can do. We can auto haul. So we're gonna press wrong button. Sometimes this happens. That is just a pretty basic error that essentially just means, something is confusing me. And when it happens, it's not any big deal. It's just like, hey, ignore it and it will go away. And I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but trust me on this. So we're going to drop. We can take the splintered wood with us at least. We can wield the plank. I'll store that, and we're going to have to take the planks up here one by one. We're going to take, say, put 3 planks and a bit of splintered wood in there. And this is what's going to enable us to survive, essentially. Any more splintered wood? No. Maybe. Oh yeah, splintered wood right there. Splintered wood right there from when I broke it down. That makes sense. Let me put, say, 3, and then 2. So 5 splintered wood. Now, downstairs, this is where things get a little nice. And by a little nice, I mean better than they were previously. We're going to grab gross toilet water and put it in the gallon jug, right? We're going to go upstairs, up the ladder again. Going to use the flint and steel, and we're going to make some clean water. Oh, we need something that can boil water? Crap. I mean, I guess that makes sense. No, wait, does the steel jerry can... Okay, let me empty out the steel jerry can. I can boil the water in there, but I apparently stuffed 2 jackets in there. Can I make clean water? I can! Okay, favoriting this. Pour into the container. We've got water! Okay, folks. This is where it all starts to come together for old Landry. We now have actual water. With actual water, looking at all our other materials, we're in a position to start thinking about the future. So this fire, it'll burn between less than 2 hours to about 6 hours. That gives us time to figure some stuff out. First of all, we're going to, let's see if this water will maybe... I don't know if it'll heat up in there. I'm not sure if the game is that smart, or if it's even hot enough, but we're gonna have to see. From here, here's our priorities. Landry does know how to make a pretty basic starting weapon that is very effective called the quarterstaff. You literally just need a single long stick. Favoriting that because we're going to want to build that. Second off, we're going to want real clothing. So we're going to, first, mark a bunch of things as red because we don't care. Suits. Are there any sort of full-body suits we could wear for warmth? A union suit. We need long underwear. We want something that'll keep us warm, considering how truly awful cold it is out here. A jumpsuit and a union suit together would be pretty good warmth-wise. Yukata. Breezy, warm, Japanese pajamas. That's not particularly helpful. Alright, so what we're going to do... What clothes do we have on? Bandana, breeches, flannel jacket full of wrappers, fur scarf, hiking backpack, kimono, ankle socks, fingerless gloves, green stockings. Alright, we need... Do we have... needle? Is there a way we can make a needle? Knitting needles. Notice that's you can knit with that. I don't know if that's not helpful, but a wooden needle. An actual needle, you'd need forging and stuff. We can't be doing that. So we're going to just be making a wooden needle. Oh crap! We're going to be making a bone needle. There's human bones nearby. I remember that. So if we come out here, I swear there were human bones out here just a second ago. Human bone. Frozen. Where are you, human bone? Yeah, something died over here. Some sinew. We can use that for crafting. Which I know might be surprising, but... Oh, hummingbird. It's nice that there's something pretty around. Here's a newspaper page on the floor. Time travel, truth or fiction. Leaked federal documents describe the formation of a new federal agency called Zadra to oversee fourth axis technology already in use. Our expert's opinion suggests time travel or parallel worlds. The meaning of the acronym is currently unknown. Now, normally Elmer would say, well, that's stupid, but considering the world that he is looking at right now, clearly there was something, or could have been something, to this here conspiracy. He doesn't have time to worry about that right now. He's going right back. Man, he's going to need a new car. It's a huge shame that the battery was left running. That is all on me. We're going to go upstairs here and going to craft a bone needle. Landry, my good man, you're a tailor. You know how to make stuff. Is there anything that we can make now that we couldn't before? It really doesn't look like it. We just need a lot more. We need something with fabric cutting. Is that something we could create? No. Okay. We might not be able to really stay at this refugee center exclusively for long. Might have to be a question of... Oh, you know what we could do? Here, we leave this water right here. Wield, say... What is the best emergency weapon to wield? I guess the lug wrench. For now. We're going scouting, essentially. We're going to look around. Maybe walk back down this way. Here's a tree, because what we want is a long stick. And we're going to use our strength. Perfect. We can make a quarterstaff. That's a real weapon. So that's one of our steps down here in a second, if we can just get upstairs. And we're going to favorite our quarterstaff so we don't lose it. Go back downstairs to grab our jug of water, wield that, take it upstairs. Because even though it might seem strange, it says you don't know any spells to cast. That's me accidentally hitting the spellcasting key. There's an inbuilt spellcasting key, but there's not inbuilt spells. It's for mod support. So we're probably going to be sleeping up here, as strange as that might seem, because most enemies cannot climb ladders. So even if something beat the door down, it could not just climb up here and ruin us completely. So what we're going to do is, from here, let's eat a few protein rations just so that we're going to be unhappy with it, but okay, we ate too much. It happens, but hey, we got some serious food in us. That's good. We like that. We have to think about next steps. The next place on that note appeared because I dropped it. Next place we're going to want to visit, probably going to double back to the irradiation plant, I think is going to have to be the move. Or cut across here to that other evac shelter? I don't know if I ever visited it. No, it's probably going to be... I can't recall if I ever visited that orchard. My memory is just not that great. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to march down there, and we're going to see what can be done. See if there's equipment. We just need more stuff. Make sure safe mode is on by toggling it on and off real quick. We're just going to walk down this road and look for resources. We have a weapon at least. We're still encumbered as hell, which is bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's the weep, 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 weep from the whole issue where I tried and failed to hotwire that vehicle. Yikes. We're just going to walk past that and hope that any... I will open this up real quick. Any and all bad things. Okay, there's more clothing up there. I want clothing. Trench coat, wool scarf, socks, diver's watch. Okay, we can tell the time. That sounds awesome. And that's about all we can really afford to carry. We're going to wear that diver's watch. It is 2:24 p.m. Perfect. I'm going to wander down this way. We're in a terrible mood from eating those nasty-ass protein rations. Here's another newspaper. A lot of newspapers on the floor. Editorial, drug use spiked due to economy. It's no secret that President Oswald's promise of a new attack economy have fallen flat on their face. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, we should all be ready to march on Washington and let Oswald know how we feel about broken promises and unemployment. Instead, people are drowning their sorrows in drugs, as usual, and nothing will change. Okay? That sounds like it's from when Elmer was not captured by aliens. He probably remembers that happening. Public service announcement. Aid delayed. Fighting by the military at the edge of New England disaster area is expected to delay civilian extraction. Civilians will be forced to supply themselves over the next weeks. Sources indicate this problem is widespread in other major population centers, but aggravated locally by the very high number of bombing targets over the last 2 days. That is after Elmer. That's still not great. Coming down here. Map, are we almost there? Yes, we're gonna come on. Oh, we have been down this way. I remember the cougar. Oh, and there were hostiles this direction. We can't be going this way. That is most unfortunate. Gonna have to make our way right back upstairs. Maybe... might as well try and break in here again. There's not a lot of other things we can really do right now. Oh, can't climb and wield the quarterstaff. Might as well beat this door down with it, hopefully. There we go. There's just little cleaning bots in there. We shouldn't be too worried about that. Chewing gum, peppermint patties are frozen and rotten. Can I break down this glass with my quarterstaff? It really looks like this is a fool's errand, unfortunately. Okay. There's couches, at least. Coffee syrup. Might as well take that so we have something. Anything in here that I missed last time? Frankly, no. Anything that can be done about this dumb vehicle? Smash alarm. Wrong. Try and smash alarm again. We're just going to keep doing this until we get the... damage the control... ah, screw it. Just not poor Elmer's... I'd say day, but it hasn't been his, like, 3 days. Probably hasn't really been his month as well. This car, anything in here. Screwdriver set, we have, like, all these. Anything in the actual car? No. Okay, this is a no-go. No-go location. Another puddle of blood and such. Alright, we're gonna make our way back up. I'm sorry, folks. Elmer is... he's struggling. He's a struggler. But that's gonna make it all the more satisfying when we definitely, totally, eventually succeed. Right? Right? So, next try... okay, zombie. Where? Up there. Okay, I recall this. This is the, do they see Elmer? Okay, no. This is the really bad stuff, and we're staying away from it. You know what? I'm scared that things could wander in our direction if we go up that way. So we're actually going to try... oh, that fungus cuts us off from the perfect looting location. We don't want to mess with fungus. That sort of thing is incurable to someone at this stage of the game. If we get any of those spores on us, it is a completely unavoidable game over. So instead, we're going to cross... what? Ah! That's bad. It sees us. It sees us, doesn't it? Or it's coming towards us for some reason. Here's what we're going to do. Drop pretty much everything. Just get it off so that we aren't too encumbered. What's our encumbrance? We're unencumbered now. It sees us. What is this thing? At first, this creature looks like nothing more than a grotesque and oleaginous husk, bloated and punctured by jet-black pustules. When approached, its glowing red eyes and an aching grin take form. Its skin tears and its guts teem with unmatched fecundity, as its gaze inspires fear of nothing less than cosmic and human ecstasy. I don't like that. Okay. We're gonna do our absolute best. We're just gonna hold position as it comes close. Alright, Elmer. Increase our practical skill in bash weapons to 3 and whack it for 18 damage. Okay, here's the part where I go over why we love the quarterstaff. It's pretty simple. 1, it's got a 2 hit bonus of 3, a base moves per attack of 103, so barely more than a second, and it'll be less than a second for us, for reasons I'll go into in just a moment. And as soon as we get halfway decent melee, it gains access to Rapid Strike and Sweep Attack, which are very, very helpful melee techniques. Even without that, it has a parry of high. It has a high blocking ability, which is going to massively save our ass here. So, we're going to strike this disgusting freak a second time. Okay, for 20 damage, it hits us in the head and in the torso while we're off balance, unfortunately. So, we're staggered. In pain. However, it's not that great either, so we're going to hit it again. For 17 damage. It hits us in the head. Again. It misses. We hit it. What's it doing? It's almost dead. Oh, we get a critical hit. However, it is ripping at our genes. We're injured here pretty badly. Not lethally, but we could be better. Strike again. You clobber the zombie Necroboomer for 32 damage. The zombie's Necroboomer lets out an unholy screech and the corpses around it stir. You hear an explosion. Okay. It's dead. There were no corpses around it. But if I had to guess, it sounds like its explosion, if there were nearby dead zombies around it, would revive the dead. I don't like that. Let's see what it had on it. Nothing of value other than a nearly dead smartphone. We're going to come back to this stuff. Screw that thing. Screw that entire experience, frankly. Put our backpack back on. And we're going to put on our Camino and our flannel to get the heat back up. We're hurt, so we're going to want to just kind of stay away. A bobcat. It's ignoring us. Stay away from that. We don't want to get packed up by a cat. Hopefully it won't see us as easy prey. But we just need to advance to some degree to get a hold of something. So we're just going to walk this direction. See if we can find anything. We're going to trundle through the long grass as we get closer to a zombie horde. Back this way. Luckily it was a brainless zombie those can't see. Crap. I think maybe we could go up this direction, though. Make sure safe mode's on. Hummingbirds, those are nice. I like hummingbirds. We're just trying to get to this town. Okay. Swollen tearjerker. A bloated corpse, its ballooning skin blistered and rashy, and its face caked in mucus. The off-color orange gas that occasionally leaks from it makes your eyes water and smells faintly of pepper. That's awful! We're going this direction. But that is a building. The goal is just get to any sort of building that we can get stuff out of. Fat zombie, where? Okay, just a fat zombie. We're gonna crouch and move up this way. We have a weak scent, and we're currently crouching, so I'm not too worried. More freaks up there. But they're a good distance away. Please tell me they can't see us. This is really, really risky, but we need stuff bad. So we're going to be very, very, very careful. Yep, step into the raspberry bush. Step in here. Step in here. Okay, chewing tobacco, alarm clock, quilt. Crap. Gonna stand up. Make sure we drop. We're gonna do the same routine we did last time. Oh, fuck. Okay. This could be really bad, or it could be something we can handle. We're not sure yet. Just looking, we can't even see what's in the wardrobes. Crap, we're gonna have to face this head on. It's a feral human. Their pupils are dilated, and what can be seen of the iris and sclera are bloodshot. This crowbar-wielding maniac still breathes, but the zombies treat them like one of their own. As long as it's only this guy, he's gonna come around here, and we're gonna beat him. We're gonna beat the shit out of him. I think he doesn't know that we're here, actually. Oh, no, he does now. We're gonna beat the shit out of... Threw a rock at me. Okay, we're pretty hurt, but we got a critical on him. Oh, that was close. Heavy crowbar. We're gonna smash his dead body. Okay. Gonna wait a good bit to see if we hear literally anything else. I'm being pretty risky, I know, but it's important that we get stuff. I'm gonna crouch. Okay, there's stuff, and it's coming. GTFO! Fat zombie can't see me, thank God. Whoa! Okay. That was an acidic zombie. This is the part where we go home. Poor fucking Elmer. Guys. Elmer's life sucks shit. We're getting back, we're getting back to the shelter, is what we're gonna do. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna showcase a new feature. Make sure safe mode's on. Overmap travel automatically. Yes, I will travel, and this is just gonna walk us home. Where? Where's the... Where did this... Okay, where did I see the zombie, bro? Where is that? Okay, get back to the house. We don't have... Okay, we're gonna drink to forget the pain, is what we're gonna do. Because that's the only real option we have. And we're gonna drop off a bunch of stuff up here, too. Alright. Okay. We're overburdened because we lost some strength from pain. We're going to drop a bunch of this stuff that we don't need to have on us at all times. We're just going to drop it right here on the ground. Secondly, we're going to go downstairs. And we're going to grab a bunch more stuff. Our quarterstaff is damaged, but luckily it's an item that's extremely easy to make, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's see, is there anything down here that we want? We could grab paper, pencils, that's not useful. Maybe there's something I missed. Grab this emergency blanket and long underwear top, just in case. Anything that was missed. Here. Lighter, more food. More food. No. Again, not the most exciting gameplay, but survival. Okay. First aid! Can't fit it in our pockets because we got so much going on, but Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Gonna first put down emergency blanket. We're gonna like be sleeping on top of that thing. Secondly, this is gonna be our little crafting spot. Where are all... Okay, so put that down. I don't know where the trench coat is in the, is in the jerry can, but it is. Gonna unload some stuff. Unload. Drop these unnecessary socks. Drop this jacket. Drop the trench coat. Why do we have so many things that it's just like... Okay. Unload here. Unload that. Just unload a bunch of stuff. Okay. We don't need these tampons. We're gonna put them down. We do want, though, is step 1. Bandages. Bandage the torso. Bandage the right leg. And this is going to help, even though we're not bleeding, this will help us heal faster. And use some gauze, too. Gauze on the head. Gauze on the right arm. Do we need any more? Gauze on... Anything else? No, that's good. Now we're going to take, some painkillers. And we're going to disinfect everything so we can recover quicker. Yikes. Okay, so what this means is, hopefully soon we can heal. Oh, jeez. We're going back downstairs for more of, because we saw the second kit. Wield that. Just pick it up. Is there more in here? No. There's a towel. Not bad. I do apologize, folks. This is not the most riveting gameplay, but Elmer is shit out of luck in terms of the world he has walked into. He is a man who's kind of cooked, to use the lightest possible term. All right. Intense pain, but we're happy because we're high on painkillers and we're also drunk. So what we're going to do now, okay, here's all the cotton patches and stuff. Now we're going to cut up everything. This is a lot. We've got canvas patches. We like to see that. We love to see that, actually. Cotton patches. Is there anything we can craft armor-wise? Okay, French-made hat. I don't see the use, but we could. I guess we could. Wool beret. Armored fingerless gloves. Belly wrap. Blindfold. Make sure. Okay, the blindfold actually could be useful. If we want to sleep during the day. Towel, ankle sheath, storage-wise. Okay. Going through everything. We're going to unfavor the brazier. We don't need to make that. I mean, we're probably going to need to make another quarterstaff, though, so I'm going to keep that. We can make some black coffee, tea. Okay. What do I need to be making, like, a hat? And so, okay, we need sheets. I have fabric cutting now. When did I get something with fabric cutting? What has fabric cutting? Oh, the medical scissors. Oh, sick! Hold on, so wait, to make a sheet. Patchwork cotton sheet. Perfect. That's not that hard. Oh, and it has some nice healing effects. Okay. Yeah. Let me make 4 of these, I guess. It'll take 4 hours and 45 minutes, but we don't really have anything else to do. Okay. We can no longer see well enough to craft. We're going to, since we have unmanageable pain, we're going to take another painkiller. And what's our temperature looking like? We're gonna try and go to bed here. I know that's strange, but we fall asleep immediately, and we can pull the blanket over our head. And if you look in the top right corner, oh crap, we're gonna freeze to death. We almost froze to death. Oh crap. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Run downstairs to somewhere warm. Oh, bad. Medical gauze on the head. Antiseptic on the head. I know this is weird to be a function of survival, but screw it. Wield a plank. Drop whatever. Get up here. Drop this. Get a flint and steel. Requires tinder to light. Crap. Are you serious? Refillable lighter. Does the lighter work better? Maybe? The lighter does work better. Okay, we're gonna just sit here and maybe warm up enough to not die. Wait. Oh, come on, bro. Do we not have like a hat or anything? I thought we had like a hat or something. Are we just cooked? Armor. French maid hat. Only more warmth of one. It's not worth it. Towel. Wool hand wraps. Okay, we're back down to chili. That's workable. We're gonna drink the water. Okay, we almost froze to death because I didn't realize we didn't have any sort of hat on. That's on me. But we're still standing. We're still standing, folks. And I unfortunately think this is where we're gonna have to leave off for today. With Elmer on the roof with a frostbitten head, mauled in every direction. It's not his day. It's not his week. It's not really his year. It's not even his life at this point. But he, unlike so many others, is still alive. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you as always, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave any comments on what you'd like me to do next, or if there's anything you think I could do better. Take care. Bye.